if you lived in this part or this part, you could go wherever you wanted. So 20 years ago, we broke that area agreement. Hallelujah. At that time, it was also voted to make Stevens High School our anchor school. But the SAU office never filled out the proper, I'm trying to read my own handwriting, this is terrible, never did the proper filing with the state to become an anchor school for us. We just found this out this past spring. So we have been trying not to rush into an agreement with Claremont, even though I'm sure the first thing on your mind is, yes, we are a part of their SAU, but we would like to explore all our options. So our options are obviously them, Newport, and Fall Mountain. One of our other board members has presented to Fall Mountain. But the state says we need an anchor school. I am a Newporter. Kids come to Newport, have for 20 plus years. So that's why I was the chosen one to come and represent you. Obviously, this is a draft that we have, come up with so far in hopes of coming to an agreement to have an anchor school. Let's see, I had a couple other things. I don't know if any of this matters to you. Currently, we have 19 kids going to Claremont, 19 going to Fall Mountain, 9 here in Newport, and 5 in Sunapee. Of the 4 high schools' tuition, you guys are 3rd highest, but cheaper than Claremont. So there in itself is another reason why we're not jumping into an agreement with Claremont, because in my opinion, we're part of their SAU, but they charge us the most tuition of 4 high schools. Like, so that's our plea. The state says we need one. I know you guys are shying a little bit away from said anchor schools, but you did come up with an agreement with Croydon. Do I understand that?
Yeah, we have an agreement.
Okay.
Not as an anchor school.
No.
Right. I know. That's all I got.
Any questions?
Do you have a deadline of when you need a response from us, from the state or anything? I didn't know. Okay.
I think they've let us go for 20 years. I think we're going to be, I think honestly we're going to be okay, even though at first everybody was kind of pushing, and
Sure.
I don't think we haven't even heard from the state.
Okay.
Don't jinx us.
You said it, not me.
I know.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, I don't have any questions until I read through this.
The only question I've got is I don't know what an anchor school is. I'm working ignorance over here, so what are we talking about? I don't think this is the right place for
Fair enough.
Okay.
Does he want an explanation?
it. No,
Okay.
not here.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Ms.
Thank you very much.
Do you want my school board email in case you need to communicate?
Whichever looks best.
You can do the ksimpson@sau6.org. Well, thank you for listening. We do need an anchor school somewheres. I would prefer it to be here, but
Thank you for
Is that
that
it?
confidence.
Yes.
thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Thank you.
You too. Okay. Next on the agenda is hunter safety.
So sorry.
We have a request from Jim Zullo, Fish and Games, to provide space for a hunter safety training that will take place Thursday, May 15th from 7 to 9, Saturday, May 20th from 8 to 5, and Tuesday, 7 to 9. I'm a huge supporter of hunter safety and all that it can offer to our community. We have been very fortunate to offer hunter safety to the community for many years. The cost to take this course will only be $5. So it's a really great fee, and it's something that'll be great for our community. So tonight, I'm asking the school board to waive policy JICI, weapons on school property. I've been informed that the guns that will be on school grounds will have no ammo, and I'm also asking the board to waive the rental fee. So I did give you a copy of the policy that talks about weapons on school grounds, and it says that we can't have weapons on school grounds. And so I know that this hunter safety course has been going on, I want to say, for over 15 years.
Well, longer than that.
Yeah, and so it's been going on for a while, and so I'm asking the board to waive that policy, so that way it can continue, at least, it should be brought back every year to you, because it's not a, what do you want to see?
What days?
The what? My notes?
I just need to see.
Oh,
Are you writing down the days?
Yeah.
That was my-
For the motion,
Oh, okay, what days?
so the days are Thursday, May 18th, from 7 PM to 9 PM. Then the second date is Saturday, May 20th, from 8 AM to 5 PM. And then Tuesday, 7 PM to 9 PM. And they're asking to use our cafeteria.
Tuesday would be 23rd.
So just to make it clear, Donna, there'd be no ammunition, no target shooting or anything like that on school property?
From what he said, there will not be, that's okay. From what I was told, that there'll be no weapon, there'll be no ammo. There'll be weapons, because they'll be teaching them how to clean them and hold them and stuff like that. But there'll be no weapons. I mean, no ammo, sorry.
Yeah.
I'd make a motion that we waive this for them. This has been going on. I took hunter safety in the cafeteria with Bill Roche like 20 years ago. It's another class that's beneficial to the community, and I see zero risk in this, especially the instructors are going to be certified and they know what they're doing. So I'll make that motion. And
I'll
obviously, if
second.
there's like more discussion, we can certainly discuss it more.
Donna, what's the check and balance? How will we be assured that there is no ammo brought in pockets?
Of the students, of the people taking the course?
And any person?
I can't answer that question because I can't predict what other people will do. So even if I say, we would check people at the door, they could have them in their socks, or something like that. So I could never predict what another person would be doing. But what I do know is the weapons that are coming in, he brings.
Yeah, students don't bring.
And it's after
So through
hours.
the company, he brings, and so he doesn't bring the ammo with him that go in the guns that he uses.
And it's after school hours.
At some point, you gotta put it in good faith too. Those guys are really good instructors. They're not gonna try and ruin a good thing by making a huge mistake.
Right, and I also want to let you know that part of the requirement that I have for any outside sources that use our facility, that they have to show me proof, like liability insurance.
Oh, yeah.
And so they have given me their State of New Hampshire self-insured program and liability coverage. So we do have the coverage from them.
Now, what about student applications?
This-
Whether they're adults or
They would have to
teens?
apply, from when I did a little bit of research on it, and so if you go on to the Fish and Games website, that's where it's advertised for the classes.
Sure.
So I was able to see the class from last year, so this was offered in May of last year. I didn't get this proof, because we just put this stuff into place because I noticed that we were not yeah, we were just letting people use it, and we didn't know who was using it, and, and then insurance and things such as that. So I said I want all facilities, use of facilities to come up here, so that way we can check all the boxes and make sure that the liability insurance and all that stuff is in there. And so this came to me this year. So when I looked back, he had a hunter safety course last year, same gentleman, and it was, you sign up there. So I think anybody from any area could come, so somebody from Concord could sign up to come to this class, so it's not just strictly to Newport people.
Local officer present during the event?
No, in order to have an officer present, we'd have to pay a fee for that, and they would probably just go somewhere else. If they had to pay, they're like $75 an hour or whatever it is to have a police officer for all this.
Do I have a motion to allow, or to,
I think Tim did.
you also include the rental fee?
I can. No, all right, so I'll make a motion that we approve the waiver for this company. They'll have hunter safety there and waive the rental fee.
And the
May
policy.
18th, 20th, and 23rd.
Yes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? One abstention? Abstention.
I do that based on, I think that things are changing. 20 years ago, we wouldn't have thought. They can take firing pins out. There's got to be something that we can do that would make it, but their record is good, so.
You could just ask them, Donna, like, hey, the board approved it, and one thing that would make them feel better is, would you just take the firing pins out of them? Because then they can't be fired no matter what, so. And they may say, absolutely, it's a piece of cake or whatever, so.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Okay, that doesn't have to be part of the motion, I'd be satisfied with that myself. So if that's gonna happen, then change me to yes. Get that, okay.
Well, I think your motion is your motion as it stands, because we don't know if they'll do that or not.
Well,
So,
I believe it will. I put the trust in getting it done. The people, even the people that are presenting, do not want to be caught in a situation where someone brings ammo for their gun
I'm sure
and there's a
they
fire
will.
pin in. So that person would not object.
okay. So would you like to change it then?
Change the motion?
No, change your vote.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Okay, Jen?
Next, we have another policy waiver request.
Yes, so it's policy DJE, which has to do with, do you have a copy of the policy? Which it has to do with the bidding policy process. So in our bidding process, and I'll explain to you why it just came to me today, because our washing machine at Richards broke yesterday. All right, and so the bidding process is anything over $10,000, we're supposed to get 3 sealed bids that come to the board, and the board opens them and the board approves it. With that process, it would take a long period of time, and we really need to have the dishwasher at the Richards Elementary School immediately. And so what we're asking is the board to waive this policy, DJE, and we have collected 3 quotes, and ask if you could vote on those quotes tonight, even though they're not sealed.
I just want to clarify. Initially, you said washing machine.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Dishwasher?
dishwasher.
'Cause
Yes.
If you have a 10-grand washing machine.
I had something to say about that.
I was like,
I don't know, you didn't even know.
okay. All right, so it's the dishwasher.
Yes, sorry, it's a dishwasher. Yes, it's the dishwasher.
$10,000 dishwasher would be.
It's over $10,000.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Yeah. We do have 3
This
quotes.
constitutes an emergency, or? 'Cause I feel like, isn't there like an exception when there's an emergency, or is that just?
I would say it constitutes an emergency because you have a lot of dirty dishes hanging around there.
There has to be an option to bypass in a case like this. What are we going to do, shut the school down? So,
So you have 3 quotes, Donna? Is that what you said?
We do have 3 quotes right now. Do you want to?
but, yeah, we make the motion because of the emergency.
I will make the motion to waive policy DJE for the purposes of getting an emergency replacement dishwasher at Richards.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Do we need to do this in non-public?
No.
I don't
No,
think
it's
so.
public.
You want,
You
thank
stand,
you.
you stand still.
So these are all 3 quotes right here. Rob, if you don't mind if I let Rob speak on this, because Rob's aware of the situation.
Yes, so our dishwasher's failed. Currently, the cafeteria is serving on paper plates, which is really not a sustainable supply cost for us, and it also is impacting our waste volume as well. So Facilities has sought quotes out for a Hobart model of a dishwasher for cafeteria use, industrial strength. So we got 3 quotes from 3 different vendors. And the one that I'm recommending go to is Singer Kittredge, and they specialize in commercial grade equipment. They're a vendor that you have used for quite some time. It's also a vendor I'm familiar with from my old district, and they come in at the cheapest price. So we're going to go with that. I will also mention that there will be additional costs because we need to have a plumber and electrician come in. It's a 3-phase powered unit, so we need to definitely have it hooked up by a qualified electrician.
At the senior center, we just had a new big stove put in Kittredge. They did a fine job, very fine job.
There's no parts or nothing that possible.
No, the old model that it's replacing is, this was here a second ago. Disappeared. It's a 20-year-old model, and parts are hard to come by, and it's really not worth fixing. It's past its useful lifespan.
We got 20 years out of it?
Yeah.
How long do we have to wait to get it installed? Is it like when I order a dishwasher and it takes 6 months or longer?
No,
Or will we be able?
It is in stock right now, so it can be delivered quite quickly. It would really be dependent on scheduling the plumbing and the electric.
This Home Depot.
That will change my
They don't do these.
So do we need a motion to accept the bid?
I'll move to accept Kittredge's bid and to proceed at all due haste in getting the work done.
Second.
Put a dollar amount in the motion.
$18,437.74.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? New hires.
That's me. Look, somebody circled this, labeled it. I can't mess it up. All right. I will move the following new teachers for the district. Middle school family consumer science for Roseanne, is it Gentes or Gentes? A master's plus 15, step 2, $42,030. Middle school math, Christine Centier, or Centieri? Centier. BA plus 15, step 18, $55,876. Middle school music, Michaela Frank, BA step 1, $37,379, which will be prorated to $32,529.83. And an art position, Leah Gonzalez, MA Step 5, $44,613, prorated to $38,825.37.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained?
Welcome.
Welcome to the
Yes.
resignations.
Yes, I have one resignation. The art teacher that we had hired this year, the very first day of school, about 7:18, sent a email to the building principal saying, "This is not for me." So that's what caused us to have our art opening, which we were able to hire an art teacher. We were actually very lucky, we had somebody step up to fill the position right now, which was amazing for our staff member to do that on that very day. She stepped right up and she's been doing amazing things in art. But we do have a certified art teacher that will be coming in. She actually moved into Newport. And like I said, she's a certified art teacher, so we're very lucky. She starts, the music teacher and the art teacher both start on October 2nd. So we're very fortunate to have that. But, so we do have Michael Darrow, who is the art teacher that resigned, and so I would ask the board to vote that, to accept his resignation with the fees, all fees that are associated through the contract.
Do I have a motion to? Second? Any discussion?
What was the name again, Donna?
Michael Darrow, it's on your sheet too, if you need the spelling.
Oh, thank you, sorry.
I think I crossed it out, though.
I'm trying to do more justice here.
No, that's good, I think I crossed it out, so you probably,
Okay.
Who, the art teacher, can you just get me right there?
Leah Gonzalez.
There's been so much, did we vote on that?
Yeah.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Well, there's so much discussion.
Sorry.
No, it's- all right.
Even if we confuse you just because of
We'll get you back on track.
Committee report outs, do we have any report outs from the committees? I do not have one. All right, policies, no policies on the docket. We will now move over to communication from administration, if you, any of your staff.
sure, I'll start, and then we'll see if anybody else has anything they want to add. The opening schools were very successful. I'm happy to have everyone back. The staff did an amazing job preparing for the students' arrival. Steve took a walk around with me, around both buildings, but I'll let him talk about his experience. I don't want to steal that from you. But it was very nice to see everybody back and ready to start off the year. The staff are smiles on their face and they're ready to go, and so it was really nice to see all that. The back-to-school event, another successful year. We gave away about 170 backpacks, plus we had 25 students that stopped by for just supplies. So we were very pleased with that success as well. And today, our SAU voted on our idea for the homecoming parade that's coming up. So we'll be entering a float again this year and giving away books to students. So we're excited about doing that as well.
Awesome.
Would you like to add anything, sir?
No, I have nothing.
You have nothing? Carrie?
I just have an update just from Student Services. I know that the board receives updates on a weekly basis, but I think it might be nice to share some of them during this time for the larger community. I just wanted to recognize Darlene Ayotte, who has stepped up into a district-wide role of student support coordinator. So she's working as the special ed coordinator, overseeing the buildings, Richards Middle School and the high school, just to make sure our process and programming and everything is consistent throughout and we're utilizing the same systems. So really excited about that, and I think it will be a really nice opportunity to make sure things are happening and the checks and balances are in place that we need. We also have Eva Johnson, who has stepped up into our wellness coordinator role, and she's really working on the social emotional aspect of student learning, and really helping us not only working with students who require additional supports and interventions, but also just overall trauma-informed care in our schools and with our kids. We all know that if you're not feeling safe, if you don't have your basic needs met, it's very hard to learn. So as a district, just making sure that we have everything in place to make kids feel as safe and comfortable here so that they are able and ready to learn. And then Christine Ball, our family liaison, who was at the middle and high school last year, has moved into, again, a district role where the services can remain the same and the integration. And a lot of our families are the same, like they have kids in each building. So I think that will be really nice. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit. So I think as the year goes on, we'll start to see the results of a lot of work, a lot of systems aligned, a lot of outreach with the community agencies and things like that in order to do more of a wraparound for our kids in our community, just to make sure that they're getting all the services that they need in order to be successful. I just want to mention that.
I don't have a whole lot from last time. It's just getting staff in the buildings. Like Donna said, it was really exciting to see. I was able to walk around a little bit and saw a lot of great things happening. Even with like our brand new teachers who have never been in a classroom before, walking in and seeing the kids completely engaged in a 7th grade math lesson was so exciting. I stopped and took pictures because I was so excited. We have about a dozen grants ending at the end of the month, so I've been working hard with lots of different stakeholders to make sure that we don't leave any money on the table. So that's been taking a lot of time.
So I'm going to add something extremely important. The CTE groundbreaking ceremony is going to be held on September 18th at 4 o'clock. So I wanted to, you'll see these all around, and so I wanted to personally give you your invites to that. I know that we had called and we did post for this, so that way if we have one or more of you or 3 of you attend, then we're still legal.
Do we need gold shovels?
I don't know what the shovels will look like.
I want a hard hat.
I do not want to.
So you have to wear a hard hat and you don't.
She gets the gold shovel, I get the hard hat.
We can make it a gold hard hat.
We'll go to the board communication. Daryl, you got anything?
I haven't had.
Tim?
It's glad to see the kids are back. I feel very positive this year with going into it. Just a lot of good things happening in Newport. Obviously, it's countless hours of work of Donna and your whole team. Very impressed that you somehow seem to keep going to this board with new hires, even once a year. Where do you find these people? Like, how do you, because you think school starts, okay, no one's going to be coming in until next year, and so very thankful for that. A lot of sports stuff happening right now, so if anyone wants to get out in the community and check that out. I know I left the soccer games to come here. There's a game tomorrow, and the football team's playing at home on Saturday. I think 1:30 start, 2 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, that's about it.
Mr. Spalding.
Seems the district has turned a corner and is traveling on a whole new road. And it's your fault.
Well, hopefully it's a good road. There's not a one-way going the wrong way.
It's Newport, it could be a bumpy road, but
No, I mean it,
we know what you mean.
I mean it paved and done right. A lot of the right buttons have been pushed. So hopefully this is going to be a great ride.
I don't think I have too much today. Thank you to all of the teachers and staff that have opened both buildings. I know that's not an easy process. And thank you to our facilities team, because I know it's never ending. And to our bus drivers, thank you, just thank yous all the way around. So I look forward to being at the groundbreaking on Monday. Yes, Monday. Okay. Trying to think of the date. So yes, I look forward, very much so looking forward to going to the groundbreaking. That's it.
Yep.
One quick question. Where's the groundbreaking gonna be?
What the new building is going to be at the CTE Center? Next to the high school?
Where the ice rink used to be,
Oh, okay, yeah.
over by the basketball courts.
Look for gold shovels.
Gold shovels and hard hats. You know you're in the right
Reflecting the
place.
sun.
Well, I want to say it was an awesome experience walking around with Donna on, we split up between 2 days, but for all the parents out there, the schools look great. I feel like when I walked through the high school and the middle school and the CTE's under construction, but the rooms are clean, they're organized. I feel like we've gotten rid of a lot of junk, if you will, because I commented to Donna just walking into multiple classrooms, the sunlight coming in, it just felt cleaner, and there was an excitement in the air between the teachers and the students who were there, because the first day it was only partial at the high school, it wasn't the whole full set, but the security is improved at both buildings, the elementary and the middle high school. That's always, I feel better about that after, I don't know if I ever told you all, but I worked at the elementary school about 5 years ago. But it was always a concern for me as that door that is now, I feel, very secured. So I appreciate the work that the entire staff, teachers and everybody else, the maintenance, everybody has done a great job. The schools look nice. And I just appreciate the positive air that I felt coming through. And granted, it's the first few days of school, so everybody was excited. I appreciate the consistency so far with the cell phone rules. From my perspective, that's what it boils down to, is because I don't even think we necessarily changed the policy much. All we're doing now is enforcing it, for the most part. There might be a couple of changes, but just enforcing it. And it was an awesome experience. There's definitely things feel like, to me, they just continue to keep going up. So I appreciate all the hard work that the staff and the administration has done, as well as the teachers. Looking forward to a great year. So thank you. All right, with that note, we will, we're gonna go take a vote to go in the non-public.
Yeah, so I will move that we enter into non-public under 91A3, Roman numeral 2A, oh, hang on. A, D, and L, did I get
And
that?
K.
And K, and K.
Second.
Whoops, wait a minute now.
Did I do it wrong?
D?
Yep,
Okay.
I did A, D, K, and L.
But not D.
Yep, A, D,
AD, okay.
K, and L. Yeah. Roll call.
Roll call vote starting with Mr. Jones.
I move that we go to closed door meeting. Darrell Jones,
Non-public.
non-public.
Tim Beard, aye.
Aye. Fritz Spalding, aye.
Aye, but can we be done by 8? We can do that, we can do that.
We can be done by 6:45, keep it.
All right, that's a
the gap.
challenge, all right, that's a challenge, aye, yes.
Steve Morris, aye. And thank you for everybody in attendance. We will
She
now
left
go
before you could say
into
that.
non-public at 17:51.